we are streaming on Christmas Day because, you know, it's never really not felt like a Christmas. We're doing the Easter egg. I said we was going to do it. We decided, fuck it, we're doing the Easter egg on Christmas Day. I'm rocking it with the Aether Shroud and the M16, which I'll be doing a video on very shortly. Callum is rocking, I do not know. Not a fucking sausage. I've got double XP token for 15 minutes, so cool. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm going on now.
I'll activate myself a nice cheeky token. Oh, 15 minutes, that'll get me past like the first 9 fucking rounds. Right, so the trick to this Easter egg, getting it done in like a decent time, is literally pack a punch your weapon as quickly as you can. If you're playing it 2-player like we are, we want to be very careful with our kills. So basically, round 1, don't go anywhere near any of the zombies, Callum. Shoot it once, and then 1 knife. Because then we both get the... I don't know if you get the thingy for actually.
What are you doing?
Just trying to even out the points so we both have enough to like pack a punch of shit. Cause we want to be able to at least get like a tier 1 or tier 2 pack straight away. I'm going to go for the... Because obviously I'm the one streaming, I'm going to do the... What's it called? Where the feck is my... What's it called? There it is. I'm going to do the... I'll go pick up the DIE. Because obviously I'll show like all the steps in the stream. If you pick it up then you're going to be off doing whatever it is you're doing. Which most of the time is killing everything that moves. So if you manage to get one or get a ray gun, that's even fucking better, but... For some reason, every time we do this, I'm the only one who escapes. Which is quite funny to me. I have to go through medbay, you gotta jump over the...
Oh yeah, go through medbay because there's 3 different ways to get in medbay.
Well no, you go across, you go up and then you jump over the gap. Jump over the gap and go straight into the... What it's called, man. Get a shot on the zombie. Nice one. We're not speed running it, but we are going to try and get it done quickly. It's probably one of the easier Easter eggs. Like, what I like about this is the Easter egg's not stupidly, annoyingly long, like to the point where it's like almost unplayable. Like, cough cough Origins.
You have to do some steps by one.
I just don't see a point in like... I love Origins as a map itself. To be fair, you can't really survive on Origins unless you're doing the Easter egg. Huge. Nice one, Cal. Like it, like it. I like the size gun actually. It's like a toy gun, but not a cool toy gun. But yeah, it's weird because basically nothing really happens until we get the DIE. Basically what this is going to just be is us turning on the power, getting the pass punch, and then making the ether scope, and then doing all the bits and bobs with that. What I am going to do though is on the first dog round, I'm going to go straight into that room and fill it, because you can fill up the thing without having the canister. So my first thing I'm going to do is quickly run into there, quickly fill it up, then once we get the canister I can bang it in.
I'm a couple of because the satisfying seals are simple.
So if you come with me you can get all the fucking steps done anyway, like you can like obviously know how to do it off by heart. Like, it's weird because I very rarely remember Easter eggs off by heart, but this one clicked to me quite easily. Like, I think it's one of the first fucking zombie games where I actually sat and watched the Easter eggs like step by step. I'd say it's not super easy. You can die like, if you're just stupid or unlucky. Like, cause sometimes you have like a real unlucky game.
Yeah, but it's not like you have to do it in spiders or you will fail.
I know you can do it at any fucking level. Like, I think the world record for it is like round 7 by finishing it or something daft like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the world record's like the finish for full Easter egg, but I think it was like round 7. But you need like one of you obviously need the DIE, but if 2 of you can get the DIE, like obviously from trials or the box, or crystals, like, because obviously we're going to be going into the Dark Ether a lot, or even the Coffin Dance, which we're going to do just to increase our chance. If two of you pick up the DIE, you want one with the Electro Bolt, because that is ridiculously strong. And then you want one with maybe the Nova one, because the Nova one's really useful for protecting all of. If there was a new coverage, I'll be doing this wrong quickly. But yeah, it's, I'd say the most difficult part of it. The Ether Scope's a piece of piss to make. Obviously the Pack-a-Punch is a piece of piss to turn on. The elements are really easy to do, but it's just like, the most annoying part is getting the Electro Bolt. Actually, it's not even that, because I struggled with it before. Like, not because I struggled with it so much, now I know it's off by it when it bothered me. But yeah, I do like this Easter egg. And I'm looking forward to, like, oh, someone showed off like a, what's it called, like, it was like an image from the next map on Mule Kick. And the dude finally came out and said it was fake, even though it looks like super legit. So, Mule Kick might not be coming in the next map. The jingle's still in the thing, so ah! Excuse me. But yeah, this is probably my favourite Easter egg to do. Like, I think I've done like the majority. I did Shadows of Evil's Easter egg. I'd have to lie, I got to the last step and I got to the last step and my PS4 crashed. It's weird because, you know, we returned back to Shadows of Evil, didn't we, you know, for a stream, and I remember actually quite enjoying myself on it. Like, it's one of them maps where when I first got it, I was like, oh god, this has got like the worst zombies going. And then they released Horizon Rock, which I first played at my friend's son's house. And I'm not even kidding, that fucking, I remember playing it for the first time, I went there, this map is class. I didn't like Zetsubo. Gord Krovi, I liked the idea of it, but I just wasn't very good, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at all. Well, what the hell? That's annoying when the hit detection don't work on the fucking knife. Stay in here until like the end of round 9 and then we're gonna start off, like, don't wait until round 11, just get every door open. As long as we can both get a tier 1 pack and an ammo mod, we should be alright. Fingers crossed I'll look up gold and we'll get another DIE or a fucking ray gun from the Coffin Dance. Because like the past few times we've done it, we've had the ray gun twice and the DIE once. And then you've got a DIE after one of the crystals, didn't you? Did you? Oh, I thought you got some off one of the crystals.
I got it on my second box.
Oh yeah, the box. You and the box obviously have a very love-hate relationship. 9% of the time you get you killed, but over 10%. Oh shit. Fuck. It's got a weird vacuum. I really like this one. It's weird because it's like everyone's like, oh, it's boring already, but I actually don't find it that boring. Dobis Random will do it.
That's the thing. I was watching a guy called Crazy Rabbit. I like Crazy Rabbit. But he said, this zombies gets boring, it's the same thing over and over again, and I was like, that's literally just zombies.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say it's the same thing over and over again, because there's so much like in the terms of like, alright, fair, once you upgrade all your pet, it's not as fun as it is, you know, when you first get the game. But there's so much like customization, like obviously there's all, if you want to go pick up the Wonder Weapon and go try out one of the upgrades for it, there's obviously all the different types of guns you can get. Then there's also the trials which you can do to obviously make the gameplay not only like more intense, but obviously a bit more like, varied. Like, it's not as though they've not given you enough to do, like there is genuinely enough to like, high RAM, that's fine, you get bored, just exfil. Like there's no reason for you to like, you don't have to just die now to end it, like, which is nice. which I think is by far like a massive, massive step in the right direction. I hope that they keep exfilling. Right, let's go.
What the fuck?
What? Oh well.
Picking up drops are nowhere near.
So you get the extra change from the thingies. Right, it's only 300 points. No, 400 points because you get the one from what's it called? 500 points if you go get the one from Deadshot. Hang on. Yeah, you'll have them for the thing. Did you buy Joe? I'm just gonna get a little train and use my decoys so I can maybe do one of my missions. I doubt I'm gonna get 25 kills with one decoy. Yeah, it's gonna be my decoy.
I'll let them know points.
Right, run back up to spawn, destroy the crystals, I'll destroy the ones all up here. So whenever you come to the Dark Ether, if you can't destroy the crystals, because like, you might pick up a peck, you might pick up a gun. Like, all I might have to do is without a wonder weapon, which it's not exactly difficult to do, but it renders things a bit more. I also recommend stabbing up if you're going to be using the shockwave. I just found them also. I'm charge right off this one. Thought I got a perk then. Stim shot. And also, never say no to stim shots, because stim shots will save your life. I'd say stamina up, because obviously you really need to reload. What's it called, dear? So, say best trick as well. If you're going to pick up jug from the thing, you buy Deadshot first, because you buy Deadshot for 2,500, then you get jug for free, which is like extremely useful. Don't kill any zombies.
Oh dear. You didn't go through the portal, did you?
Just bear with. Do recommend Deadwire because Deadwire is very good. Would you be able to come and get a zombie off man's bro? I'll just quickly do the Epiphany Easter egg. Thank you, boss. Take him up to spawn, please. Two. So depending on what the gun is, you can have the gun. If we get a shockwave straight off the bat, that'll be amazing because obviously then we can both have a shockwave. Yeah, I know, but if we do get a free shockwave, just use that. See, I've still got 7,000 points, so we'll do this. And then...
What?
Wait.
Cool.
Did you keep that?
I died and came back.
Ah, that must have fixed it. Sick. Wait.
I lost all my scrap still.
You still lost all your scrap?
Yeah. I'm not looking at the ultimate common. How about that was another first one?
Did you keep your pet though?
Nope.
Oh no, you didn't respawn, the fucking zombie died over round 11. The zombies are still a bit buggy, but I do like, there's a lot to do. The other thing I don't like is the hit detection on the box.
Yeah,
That, what the hell, why the hell spawn all the way over here? You can have a scrap, you get the scrap.
Where you go?
There you go then, you don't really matter if you lost your scrap then because you got rid of them. The next thing is if I remember correctly, you're gonna just need to insta-kill the fucking Megaton and make sure to pick up the key card. For obvious reasons. Which you were quite successful. Obviously. Same to be fair. See, because we're getting the Megaton now, I can just focus on getting my armor first instead of upgrading this to rare. Stay in dead shot because what I'll do is we'll kill him in there. And then I'll get the thing. Fuck, no we didn't, did we? Oh well. Our dog will spawn at some point. Be careful because all the zombies are coming.
One of them goes.
I'm just taking taking it through into to get the DIU. Actually, I don't think there's that many zombies left. So we'll do the full wave next move. Yeah, for people who don't know, the M16 is still absolutely dominating this game. That's a good gun if you get the right attachments for it as well, the Tundra. DIE's detected. You up?
Sometimes it really Christmas to do.
I know, it's just, I have not felt Christmassy in the slightest. I love the dogs are all coming for me, also. Please just fuck off. Need to wait for it to cool down. So these last couple should kill it. Try not to get any of these zombies. again. It don't reset as well. That's like an important part. Max, yep, sick, dope. Boom, discharge. Good.
Leave it to the Nazis to get a weapon that lets yourselves outdie. Do you think they can do it with the baddies?
Right, so come up here. That box there. Shoot it off.
That Canada, suck it.
That can here. Give it the good old suck. Nice. So this is where things get interesting, because what we need now is we need a Megaton to spawn so we can make the fungus glow. We need to craft the ether scope. That box makes this drop flask. We need a Megaton to attack that. Do you remember where the part is for the ether scope in the spawn? You what? Right, I'm going to take us into the dark ether because I don't think a Megaton spawn in this round. So if it's just stay in that area now, go check the other two areas, yeah? Right. And yeah, technically you shouldn't destroy that barricade there because it's like needed. What I'm going to go do now, even though I can get a tier 2 packs, I'm going to go buy stamina up because is it there? Right, try and run them, all the dogs that spawn straight to thingy, try and run them all to the canister place. So if you can fill that canister up, that's amazing straight off the bat. And then there's another ether scope part down, do you know, in Pack-a-Punch room, do you remember where it is? So basically, there's one of them where I've just been on top of the plane, come down to med bay. Best part about his pause.
Gas! I thought it sucked it up.
Does to an extent. There's another part. Whoa, that was a lot of fucking zombies. The last one is over at the crash site, which I need to go quickly go grab. So the first one was what I just picked up. Second one, they do always spawn in the same order. The last one spawns in spawn room. You can't miss it, they've got like a big golden glow. I'll show you where it spawns. So there was the two locations, one of them behind the portal in the pack room. Warning thing, so you go into that room where Callum just was. Kill a dog in that area, sucks up the gas. This is where the other one spawns. Oh my god. Be careful because it spawns like a shit ton of flare commons. So you do that, you fill the container with the gas. Once that's done, you can pop over here to this crate, place the canister. I think you can knife it or shoot, I don't really think it matters which one. And you get the DIE Nova 5. Now what you want to do is, what I'd say the best thing to do next is, if you see a Megaton count, which one has spawned, load it to crash site. Once you've got all the ether scope parts, you've got to craft it here. Once you craft it here, pick it up. Trust me when I say you obviously need to do that. Right, I'm going to go to crash site to try and get that fucking Megaton to shoot the mushroom. So, the Megaton's ranged attack has to hit this fungus thing, which I am now coming to. You stand behind the tree. Ow. You stand behind the tree, bro, and I'll just keep lobbing this. Yep, see that happens, and you get like a weird little interaction. Then you can place the flask underneath, but the flask will not fill straight away. It does take like a minute or two maybe, not even that. Right, if you want to get ready to pick up some crystals, Cal, it's up to you. Oh, I'm supposed to do that. I'm gonna take it back to the Dark Ether instead. You all go dealing with the Megatons, yeah? Right, so next up, once you've crafted the Ether Scope, a portal, an ether rift thing will appear here. Pop all that. Take you back inside if you want to be in here. And then you pick up a journal that appears on the desk. This journal. Once you pick it up, you need to find 3 spectral thingies, 3 special ones. One's here. Just talk to it, and then give him the diary. The trick is as well, if you give him the diary and stand still, the zombies will not attack you. So one's there. As long as you don't piss off the local zombies, you should be alright. One's here. See? So one down there, one up here, and then one is literally right where you've made the fucking, what's it called? And avoid him. I'm gonna make a close room. I'll just ignore it for a sec. Well, I don't know how much of a choice I'm in the middle of the stream. There's the other one. Talk to this geezer and he'll sort you out. So, you find out that obviously this big machine thing can obviously restore the man to the dead, which is pretty dope, to be fair. So once you give him that, it should kick you out the Dark Ether eventually. And then you want to be, there's other spectral ones which you can do for a mission, but that's completely optional. But this is the step I always forget. Come back to this computer, because attempt the password. You know you've done it right if the thing starts to glow. The next thing you want to do is, oh shit. Basically you need ammo for the DIE. You need to shoot each corner with each element of the DIE. Right, so, yeah, it's fine, just leave it there for a minute. So basically, once you get the fungus on the tree, place the flask down and it'll collect the thingy. Once you do, it'll be filled with liquid nitrogen, which is, yeah, pretty dope. Once it's filled with liquid nitrogen, you can get the next upgrade, basically. So this is the, shoot that pops up. Cryogenic liquid. Cryo emitter, which is, I quite like the beam ones to be fair. So look, 2 of them go up. Do you want to, did you say the things at the pond? I don't know if it's going to be the crystal one, let me just get some crystal location. Also, if it's the crystal one, you need to take off this shockwave. You need to be with the base shockwave as well. There's been a few times where I've fucked this up. You need to have the base shockwave or the firewall. Whichever one you need one of the blasty ones basically. So if you mean just fucking blast your way through here. Switch to your batshit crazy gun. Run. Did you say it was at Pond, Joe? And the next thing should be here. I mean, now you're looking for crystals. But I feel like I'm fucking playing Crash. One of them spawns on this little rock here. I don't know if this is the crystal. I don't know if it's the electric one. I think it is. The orange crystal. No, this isn't this one. Right, so that must mean that we're gonna get the fire one instead. So basically, come over here, shoot that open, pick that up. Next thing you want to be dead shot, I believe. Yeah, dead shot. That's what you want to be. Once you pick up the fuse, this shall spawn in the darky if there's a laser cutter. Cutting the box will instantly take you back into the normal area. So basically, this takes you back up to. That portal. I almost fucking bit the dust then. Oh shit, portal. Once you've done that, a box will appear in the pond. Just gonna go get the fire upgrade now, Cal. So Callum's just our basically zombie babysitter at the moment. He's gonna be like the bigger help when it comes to like the last section, like last couple of steps. It's easy to do solo, but it's like I'd say it's more challenging two-player. I know. So basically, once you've lasered that, come over here, and then a box will spawn on the back of here. Here's your fire upgrade.
Well, it pretty much just like fire with fire.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep a couple for now. So once you do that, shoot that, that'll crop up. Just on the safe side, I'm going to pick up the cryo, then swap back over to the shockwave. The last and not. Ow. You got a zombie with you, yeah? Right, so the last thing, rift will spawn down there. Right, so what you want to do, there's a blast crate is here. This is so much easier if you've got 2 die shockwaves, right? So, straight in, straight run. This should take us up to Nact, because there'll be a portal spawn here. Straight up to Nact, right on the top. Boom, up. If you can get all 3 in one run, perfect. But the crystals only spawn if the Dark Ether portal is down there under the stairs. If it spawns somewhere else, just go into the portal. If they don't spawn, just wait your time out into the Dark Ether, because it needs to be. Oh shit, my axe spawned. It needs to be there. Once you get it, you'll suck up and it'll give you a free shot. Basically, do not fire that shot before you need it. Come right over, I'd say practically kiss the box. Right, there's one crystal. You know you've done it because it'll light up. Next one's in the pond. Then the last one's right next to Juggernog. Yeah, it's a shame that Mike doesn't actually give you any. It gives you stuff. Oh no, it don't give you. Wait, does it give you stuff in the last fight? I'm pretty sure it does. Suck up crystal. Orange glow. Rinse and repeat. So you gotta make sure the Darky, the portal spawns down here. If you want to get this fucking upgrade. This is my personal favourite out of the bunch because it turns the fucking DI like an absolute monster. Right. I recommend swapping to like a lighter gun so you can actually run. And it don't matter as well if you come out of the. So you suck that up. Last one. If you come out of the Dark Ether, but you've still got a crystal sucked up, that's fine. You keep the crystal whether you leave a Dark Ether or not. So we're leaving now and it should be alright. So now you don't really need to fuck about with. Once you've got this, you do not need to fuck about with the DIE anymore, pretty much. All you need to do is just pick your element, bolt, DIE, electro bolt. My personal favourite. Right. So next step, shoot that. Once that's been shot, this is probably what I'd say is probably the most irritating part. This will open and close. Cal, do you have a Semtex or anything like that on you? Yeah, but you can't do it yet, but have you just got a Semtex on you? So, go into this darky. You know you've done it all right if this is here. Once this is here, you need to be... You want to be up here, and then this one here. These two dudes explain that there's the decontamination agent. This thing that they need to power the device is missing, so you've got to go find it. How somebody pieced together and worked this out, I do not know. But they did. So, kudos to you. Once they're finally finished, like, talking. Yeah, stolen. Huh? Shocker, you broke his arm. I don't do anything with a tank yet. So basically, once you pick this up, that'll spawn. Right? So now in the spawn area there's a tank. Go up to the tank and hold square. 3 times I think it is. And then a zombie will pop out the top and you need to kill him. Let us know when you've done that, Cole. So, use either on the tank right at the spawn over there, kill him, and then lob a Semtex or an explosive of some sort at like the tank, and it should shoot it. It should shoot. Yeah, like that. It shoots and then this drops. You pick this up and then dogs for some reason start spawning. I'm not too sure why, they just do. The dogs on this are quite docile, so if you weave in and out of their attacks, you should be alright. Be careful though, because a lot of them do spawn. So now you pretty much want to sprint this over here. I've got about 20 dogs chasing me, but it's all good. We don't break under stress, do we, John? Shit. Once that's in. Right, you can kill the zombie now, bro. So, now that's in, the next step is kind of annoying. You need to split a Megaton and feed its 2 halves underneath here. Easy, except not at all. Well, I mean, we won't do it this round. I do recommend you use like a fairly decent gun for doing this as well. Once you've got a tier 2 packed gun, best thing to do is leave it at tier 2. We do not want to upgrade to tier 3 unless it's a break-in like and you've got the spare points. Yeah, and if you turn a dog, you've got to pet the dog because like that's just good morals. Pick up all the pets, whichever ones you want is very situational. I'd say pick them all up if you can afford it. I'd say the one that's least important is probably Elemental Pop. Technically sleight of hand because you don't really need it because you're mainly going to be using your wonder weapon, but if you're using a ray gun you kind of need it. So if you get a Megaton, Cal, just split it and then feed the 2 halves under the machine. So obviously this is like your downtime, this is where you want to be bulking up your points. When you're in there, in the last fight, you're going to want money to buy obviously ammo for your wonder weapon, which is 10 grand. Which is expensive. I I recommend building stuff like sentry guns. Like tier 3, all you need is maybe a tier 2 packed weapon. If you got ray gun, tier 2 packed ray gun is like ridiculously strong in the so. Combat bows. You what? Tier 2 packet ray gun. Right, I got a Megaton here. So split him like that. Once he splits, he's going to be a little bit more willing to chase you. It doesn't have to be two halves of the same wave, it can be two halves of any Megaton. I've got another one spawned in here, which is even better because basically now like, my chance of fucking doing it's increased. So we're pretty much done with the Easter egg already. Lower him down here. Come on, my dudes. You need him in that weird little circle thing here. Which surprisingly can be difficult. I remember the decoys don't affect them. See, you put one under, it sucks it up. Right, there we go, there's your one sucked up, sick. So basically the last thing to do now is you want to be getting prepared around about now. Because once you do, basically you need all players to come in here and start the decontamination process. But we're just going to prepare for now. A couple of rams maybe. And pick up my perks, bulk up a few So if you've got enough buy elemental pops, it can come in handy if you have brain runs on dude. This is your downtime now basically. So long as you upgrade your ray gun pro, it should be alright. As you've got perks then you should be okay. Just bulk up on points so you've got enough ammo. The best thing to technically build is a combat bow because the combat bow is like ridiculously strong. Cruise missiles useless, attack helicopter useless. Sentry gun is okay, it just doesn't last long enough. So now it's just bulk up them points. And when Callum's ready, because I should be okay. I'm literally just bulking up points so I can buy them with my DIE. This is a lot easier with... oh, what's supposed to do that? This is a lot easier if you've got Aether Shroud, to be fair. Molotovs are quite useful because obviously you can use spare things. I'd say Combat Bow, War Machine or Sentry Gun. I'm going to build a Sentry Gun just because I like Sentry Guns. Stim shots will be your best friend as well during this. So like, pick up that scrap, get yourself some stim shots. You can never have too many stim shots. So they only cost 100, you can carry 5. Once you've got 5 you should be alright. Lethals, I recommend Semtex C4. Molotovs get the job done quite nicely. But it's completely on you, like what you want to do with the Molotovs. Pick up some armour. So I'm literally just bulking up points now, Cal, so it's up whenever you're ready. Well, have you got enough to get a Sentry Gun and fully upgrade your armour? Fully upgrade your armour, get a Sentry Gun and then maybe get when we're in there we're not really going to need these guns all that much. Like, these are literally just to get us points. Like, cause you really want to be spamming your wonder weapon. not a must-have, but yeah, it makes things shit like miles easier. So I'm gonna. Oh shit! Lovely. Insta kill this will really get you some death points. So we're not really using the DI Electro Bolt literally just for the beam. Well, all the zombies have despawned. We are using the literally for this. Waste a bit of ammo and then you just suck them up and insta kill them. It's actually like pretty ridiculous. Should get your ammo practically back straight away. Once all the zombies randomly decide not to spawn. This is why you need stamina up as well, because the backpedaling speed is like ridiculously slow if you don't have it upgraded. Quicker get us back to full ammo. So the problem is zombies are only worth 3 a shot.
Killing them in the...
Well, you're ready now then. I made me a med burst speed crawler. So basically once you've got all that and you've got all the points that you need, you want to put all your players, like if there's 4 of you want all 4. Want to be in here. Start the purification. The door will close while the zombies will die. Best thing to do as well is repair the barriers as well. Make sure to repair the barriers. I know it's not essential, but it's a couple of extra points. And basically when the doors open back up again, all the zombies are going to spawn. And yeah, all the split together and mixing it hurts. I know, some dude. Yeah, I feel quite bad for this dude. Poor fucker. Poor little bugger. Have you got like a sentry gun and that lot? You want to grapple? The next thing's in Nact, so if you want to go do whatever it is you need to do, craft all the things you need to craft, it's up to you. I'm actually going to go craft a sulfur farm as well, actually, now to think about it. Once he escapes contamination, he'll go into the Pack-a-Punch room, but the lights will all be off, like the power wheel's turned off. Which, to be fair, is a massive pain in the ass. Shit, zombies are going to start spawning left and right now. I'm gonna go activate the last spectral, or the last anemone. So basically the last anomaly is down in Nact. It's fine, War Machine's just as good. So yeah, once you've got this, you've done the last step pretty much. Oh perfect, Cal, if you can come into the first room in Nact, you might be able to be invincible as well for the brief duration. I don't know if it will make you invincible, so just be careful. So the last one is over here, this anomaly. If you stand next to it, I don't know if the zombies will... Yeah, if you both stand next to it, it makes you, like, invincible. Like, the zombies don't see you. This is the last step, though. Watch us fucking die on this last bit. To be fair, the most difficult part is the escape because you get these electric bolts, and if they hit you, practically insta kills. Remember, only one of you has to survive. So if you're in a 4-man, yeah. If someone recommends you split up, don't split up. If someone because we didn't know which way to go at first, like we all split up, me, Will and Callum, like Will went dead shot way, Callum went back up to spawn way, and I went obviously med bay, and I was the other, oh god. Move, because the zombies are going to start coming. Right. Try not to die. There you go. You pick up his family photo, fling it there, and then that's it. I'm going to die, aren't I? I'm going to die. I went down. I went down by the end.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
no,
no,
I must have revived you.
No, yeah, you revived me, but I've lost like the majority of my perks.
Should have healed you because I activated it before you died.
Right, you talk to him and he gives you like, sort of touching. Don't use your support on the first thing. Remember as well, Olaf is invincible. He cannot die. So, lovely, you mark Olaf. So I've refilled my armour. Remember that he can't die, so basically his progress in what he's doing slows down or stops if he's got too many zombies around him. The zombies will normally focus Olaf. Trick is, focus Maya, focus Megatons, then focus zombies. Or if you Callum can literally just shoot like 2 shots at his feet and he'll kill all the things around him. We stop marking the poor dude. First he goes over here, then he goes just behind that, and then he goes down there. There we go. I can see the Megatons are coming up. To be fair, you practically insta-kill them anyway. So if whoever's got the ray gun should really focus the Megatons to Mayak down. I'd have been best off just going with a nerf one to be fair, because even though I don't have anywhere near as much ammo, Callum's got ray gun, so like literally all of them move into the next position. This one's quite a more of an annoying one because if you get trapped you die. Trick is with this one is just wait, like, if you've got your war machine, you can use it now or try using my sentry, it's completely up to you. Just use it if you need to, and if you can shoot all of speed every occasionally, because I can't really kill them all. Mind your back. Mayak's down. Oh, sick, I got a fucking achievement for killing things that were behind me. Technically you wouldn't even need to buy ammo if you're looking, because sometimes the Megaton like tends to drop like wonder weapon ammo. Like it's going up quite fast, like more zombies are spawning. The dogs don't seem to realise we're here. Right, Olaf's now going to go to the final spot, which is down here. Which I always place a sentry gun here, because this is normally where the train like comes to get you. To be fair, I think I might actually need to put this up. Shit. The Mayak is at the bottom of me. I'm drilling into him, but yes, you pin him down, my dude, you pin him down. Get the damn here. Right, I need to go get all the ammo, because my thing's on the side. Right, there's a bunch of, oh shit. There's a lot of zombies surrounded him on the other one. Ah, fuck! I think this is probably the most fun Easter egg, to be fair. Like, all it takes is for you to fuck up once, and then that's it, it's over. And people can argue with the DI is a boring weapon, I don't care, it's like, so basically once this happens, the system goes into overload. Swap to a thingy. Swap to a light weapon. And you want to be this way, right? Follow me, I'm going to show you the way. Do you know where you go? Do you know the stairs to the right? You want to go across that? Yeah, jump across the balcony. So this dude gives you like a weird speech and tells you to basically fucking run. Just use your ray gun because... Just use your ray gun. And now basically, this stock drops. You want to be careful because zombies start spawning everywhere. Ah, I missed it because fucking what's it called? It's alright though, I managed to get my ether shroud, so I should be all gone. Don't spin the box for the looks and stuff. Basically, you run to the basic exfil site.
Get on.
I'm coming now. There you go. And you jump on. That's it. And you get a different ending, like obviously if you exfil you just escape. If you do the Easter egg you manage to blow the facility. Like this. Boom! So that's a teaser to the next map because Omega Group's only just getting started. Big story, this is we're playing cat and mouse. Game over, you survived. We did that in 21 rounds, which I'm quite impressed at, to be fair.
Yeah, just quite a look.
I think I can't remember the log, like 7 rounds. So
we did the technically 10 rounds. Yeah.
Get your levels up, 10% season boost, obviously. Get them tier boosts in since it's ×2 on the battle pass. I only got so many fucking things, so I got the DIE Shockwave Sharpshooter badge. Rewards. I leveled up 1, 2. Oh, I've got the new assault rifle. No, I've nearly got the quad punch. It's sick. That was a full Easter egg. It's simple. It really isn't that difficult. Like, there's a few people saying it's real hard. It's really not. Like, grow up. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.